What is going on, guys? This is Sin, back again with episode 5 of Road to Ranked, where we climb the online Tekken 7 ladder on PS4 and see how far we can get with various characters. So, straight off the bounce from our run with Jin, reasonably successful, but a couple of poor performances. We are switching it up again, and this time I'm going in with Kazuya. Pretty well versed in Kazuya, if I'm honest. Not my best character, but certainly a character I really enjoy playing and one that I'm super comfortable with. That being said, I did wake up like 20 minutes ago, so might take a little bit of warming up. Then again, I got that dash hold sweep first try. Let's see how we do. Okay, first game. Sweet, straight in with the game nice and early. Let's see what we've got. And it is... And we have a Bob. So, a character a lot of people in Tekken 7 are sleeping on, mostly because ever since he became... what's the word? Fair. Nobody plays him anymore. Go figure. So, very small community of players still playing Bob. Good character still. Absolutely good character. Still has... I think Fab once called him a working man's Mishima. You can still play that way to an extent. So, how am I going to approach this? So, Bob's going to be a lot more comfortable than I am at point blank range, unless it's in Okazemi, so I want to keep at a certain distance. Now, that opens myself up to being 50-50'd by Bob off his wave dash. So, to beat the 50-50s, the hell sweep and the big launcher, you would sidestep right, and to beat his pokes at close range, you would sidestep left. Actually, I might have that backwards. I'm sure I'll find out in this match whether or not I'm right on that one. Anyway, got a little bit of jab pressure, keep out. We bait the get-up kick, and we get the launch into a full conversion at the wall. I do sometimes drop that 1+2. He's going to win back 2 pressure. Nothing too bad, no lows. No reason for me to duck. I'm just going to keep on standing and back in with a slash kick. 7 golden lows to start the session. Always a good sign. Okay, so he's not really walking, so I can afford to go for slash kicks against this guy a little bit more liberally than I would normally. We bait another get-up kick though, get a launch, clean onto the wall. Small combo on the wall, not at all optimal. I could have closed it out there, but didn't, so now it's a case of just don't choke the round. Okay. I could just see him going in with something. I thought if he goes for any sort of wave dash shenanigans, then the Demon Scissors were going to clip him. Broke the throw, and we catch his step in with that down forward 2, counter hits. -12 on block, so not something you can exactly spam, but a great counter hit mid. We get the stomp in with wave dash pressure, but no, we are taken clean out by that crouch dash 2. That launcher is all kinds of pain. Okay, got his pressure, see what he does. Okay, still nothing too threatening. Giving me no real cause to duck, so I'm actually kind of comfortable against the wall against Bob here. Without a reason to duck, the only way you're otherwise going to put me on there would be through throws or sidestepping something into a sidestep 1+2, I think. Can't see any other way he could have gotten big damage on me there without committing, so pretty comfortable there. But we'll give this guy a rematch. We'll give him a rematch. But I do feel like he's letting me sort of run a train on him. Like, when I'm in, and you know, he's not fighting fire with fire, so he needs to be shutting down my mix-ups. If he wants to play the way he's doing, he's got to take my wave dash out of the match, and so far he hasn't done so. So, let's see if he can step it up. Oh, straight in with the roll mix-up that I don't know how to deal with. With that roll, I know the low's a launcher, but I don't know how you'd shut it down without having to take the mix-up, so I think next time I see it, I'm just going to try and interrupt it, just get a counter hit down forward 2 into juice. But he closes out with a perfect, pretty clean round, nice hell sweep at the end, just putting it on the table. Great place to do it as well, because even if I did guess right, he's still got a commanding lead in that match, so it's a good way to tell me I'm going to do it. But we have our own hell sweeps. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, it doesn't follow up the string. That's fine. Superman punch, why not? Okay, that wave dash there, that was supposed to be into a twin pistons, but I do occasionally drop the input, and what I get is back 1-2, which sucks. But we do get the down forward 1-2 into a spike, and then we just forward 4 our way to the end. Poke pressure, okay. Still, again, using these lower reward lows, I feel like against Kazuya, because if I block any of your lows, they're getting launched anyway. It's twin pistons. I mean, if you're going to commit to a low, you might as well take a bigger reward out of it now. That's the way I look at it. But he guesses again with the hell sweep, and I did it. I ducked. Good read. Good read. That's like the top of the building. Let's go on match point. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the roll. I tried to interrupt, and we get counter hit by the mid. Okay, so so I'm struggling to stuff it. I'll try sidestepping it next then. Okay, in with the slash kick, small combo at the wall. Going for the unblockable, but he does get the sidestep, shuts that straight down, and he goes for an unblockable of his own, but we get around it. Sweet. Throw. No, get off me. All twin pistons, that is launch punishable, but we are not going for electric punishers when... Well, I thought down forward 1-2 would have killed, so I just went for it, but left him at 1 HP, unfortunately. But in that sort of situation, I'm never going to go for the hard punish. No, tried a sidestep. It was super late, so maybe the sidestep works. Maybe I was just too slow there, but I don't know. I'll just have to be more ready for the next one. He didn't get a big conversion off of it. Oh, what the hell? You can't sidestep that, apparently. Oh, he's got 2 unblockables, hasn't he? Okay, it doesn't look like it there, but I did actually duck that. Like, I duck and instantly stood. Oh, he gets me with the throw. Like a ragdoll. Like a ragdoll. Up you go. But we get the spring kick. Mix-ups. Not a lot you can say there, just a straight up coin flip for the round. Put myself into plus frames, and he just had to guess right. It's what it is. But he's given us another rematch, so that was closer. That was a much better performance. So maybe I'm gonna have to pull out some stops here. More coffee. And it's the promotion match. Okay, so already on our first promotion match, 3 games in. Let's try and make it 3-0. Oh, he goes for the wave dash into the not wave dash, crouch dash into the command grab. But we get the counter hit down forward 2. No perfect electrics here, not yet, not this early in the day. But we get a full conversion off of it, so with the pokes and everything, we're pretty much even. Goes for another throw, we break it, and I put all the delay on those. I was fishing for that counter hit so hard, but he doesn't get the launch punish. That being said, he twin pistons us onto the wall and into Okizami. Goes for the throw again. We get the down back 4, chop away at that leg. Okay. And he's just thrown away the game, I think. Sidewall may save lives, but not when you have super. As soon as I realised the axis was off there, I was just getting to that super as fast as possible. Okay, we didn't sidestep, but I could just see another low coming, and we got the duck. Didn't get the max damage off the punish, but we got some, and we've got a nice healthy lead going into the round. Just poking away, just staying outside of his jab range. Bob has the well, actually, I don't know now. Gigas is in the game, but before Gigas, Bob had the longest range jab. Caught him ducking there. So with Mishimas, it was quite important to be able to play out just outside the tip range of Bob's jab. Thankfully, that's the perfect range for Electric Wing Godfist. So it's something most Mishimas will be comfortable doing. Goes for his follow-up there, but it whiffs. Down forward 1-4, just in case he stood. I've done a lot of down forward 1-2 this game. He goes for the big launch, and we get the Electric Punish, but drop the combo. Counter hit on the down back 4, gives us a free 50-50, he guesses right. Okay, we're just going to chill out. 4-4-2 to get himself in, but we get a sidestep into Dorya, and that closes us out for our 3rd game. Vindicator in 3 matches. That is an excellent start. I've actually been really happy with my execution so far as well. I'm not a morning person, and this was, well, it's not even the morning; it's almost the afternoon. But that was a much better display than I thought I was going to give. I was expecting to drop a lot of Godfists and stops in my wave dash, etc, etc, but pretty clean, so I'm happy with that. I might start working towards getting a couple of down forward 2 perfect electrics later on when I've properly loosened up, but for now I think we'll just get the blood flowing. I have the weirdest drops when I go for perfect electric. Like, you see a lot of crouch jab when people try it. I get forward too. I don't know why. Ever since I switched to bat top, so on my stick I used to play Japanese ball top, the round one, but now I play well, for about 6 months now I played in the Korean bat top, and since then overall I'm happier playing on it. My execution is more comfortable on that, but my drops are different. It's weird. Anyway, going into our next match, game number 4, and it is a Jin. Okay. So, going into this fight, I'm going to be looking to do a lot of sidestep right, at about range 2, range 3. I'm going to be looking to sidestep his forward 4, because if I can take his forward 4 out of the game, he doesn't have a get-in against Kazuya. And obviously, with Jin's health sweep being so much slower and his forward 3 not having... it's a little bit slower than Kazuya's, and Kazuya having the better electric. Just over in the mid-range in general, those core Mishima tools that Jin has to rely on if his forward 4 fails, Kazuya's just winning it entirely. So the key here is take forward 4 out of the match. If you can do that, you've got 2 characters who don't want to be in each other's faces, but one is better at range. So it's just a winning play for Kazuya. So you'll see a lot of sidestep right. He goes in with a 1+2 there, interesting. He went for the high risk option. -14, you can get a God Fist on it. I highly doubt I'm going to get that off on him, but you never know. Anyway, we got the forward 3, the man did duck, just chilling out again. Yep, he hits the panic button once again. We get a small punish on it, but we have got him in the wall. Goes for the safe mid option. Didn't want to have to block that forward 4, but at least we got away with one there. Okay, jab pressure, he's trying to push me out again. That's actually good news for me, and he hits the panic button again. Back 1-2 punish, nice and consistent. I think 11 frames, definitely going to punish that. We went for the low kick, kind of overextended a bit, trying to keep the pressure up, and counter hit 4 just took us straight out. Although I think he assumed he was going to be in full crouch and went for, a wall rising 4. But it is what it is. Anyway, got the punish on the crouch dash 1. He went into CDS. If you're going to cancel CDS into standing, you have to press forward first, so I'm assuming that's what the God Fist caught. But I dropped the combo anyway, so no big deal. That 1+2 again, but we get a sidestep into the Dorya, into the wall combo. Not quite into the wall combo, a little bit short. And just close him out with a nice safe wall rising 4. It's a tricky one with Kazuya. If I went for it there, pulled the trigger a little bit too fast. If you get down forward 2, your God Fist was too fast. If it's not a full launch, the God Fist was too slow. Again, with the back 1-2s, if he just wants to keep giving me 40 points of damage, then this will be over quickly. He gets the hell sweep, but he goes for a smaller combo, so very little damage actually taken there. And we got away with the Oki, so actually I'm fine with taking that as a hell sweep. I thought the second hit on the down forward 3 that counter hit, so I followed through, but Jin did not launch punish the final hit. So we are having some pretty good fortune, to be fair. Dash in. Okay, now just control him at the wall. There we go. Oh no! So I whiffed the electric, and he correctly tried to punish with Kenkans, but it was far too far away, and I went in too quickly to try and punish them. And just got tagged, but again a drop combo, and then the down forward 1-2 closing the game out. Slow round, errors on both sides, and it was a little bit laggy, so I'm not going to rematch the guy. One of the reasons I dropped that God Fist in the second game was I had a bit of a spike pretty much as it launched, so it was a good game, but I'd rather play him again when he fixes his internet. Okay, so switching up the position on the training mode. Very important to be comfortable with Mishimas on both sides. And here's a pointer as well. If you're ever playing online and you're running into a Mishima player and you want to quickly gauge how good they are, first thing you should do in a match, always do a throw that will change the position. Because Mishima players, certainly now that they play online and they can choose the side, unless they're doing a lot of offline versus, they're not regularly playing on their unfavoured side. even in training mode. So you'll find gaps in their gameplay. They'll either whether it be a weaker backdash or dropped combos or no wave dash. Traditionally, most Mishima players super comfortable on the 2P side and weak on the 1P side. I'm pretty much ambidextrous on both, but I'd say I'm in a minority there. Most Mishima players do have their preferred side. So going into a matchup, if you're running into one of the Mishima family, I would absolutely recommend just throwing them, get the position swapped, and see how they do. Great gauge of how comfortable they are. Probably won't go for it in this matchup though, Kazuya versus Heihachi, purely because Heihachi doesn't need to play like a Mishima anymore, not since Season 2 gave him that forward 2 that hits grounded, that tracks, that crushes stuff, that launches, that has so much pushback that it's really hard to punish. Ever since they made his mid-game even better, I genuinely don't think you even need to play as a Mishima now. He's more like a really good rushdown character that has a God Fist. That's the way I see him nowadays. So I'm not going to treat him as a Mishima. Get away with one when we did the Thunder God Fist, but that was supposed to be a Twin Pistons. And straight in, here we go. Here comes the forward 2 into the wall. Okay, but we get away. Block on the forward 2. I could try to go for a forward 2 punish of my own on that move, or a dash electric if I was going to be frame perfect, but I don't want to commit to it online just yet, not unless it's being abused really heavily. Then I'll start going for forward 2s. I'm just conscious that if I'm a little bit late, it's going to get ducked and launched. Oh damn, we are getting thrown all day. That's 2 Stoneheads already. Okay, what's his wall pressure? Jabs. He backs off. Forward 2, but we get the block, and the electric puts him onto the wall. I tried to do an instant Warriors in 4 there and got the first hit of Hell Sweep. Up a daisy. And we run straight into an electric. Electric is dropped though, and we hit the down back 2 at the wall. That gives us our Oki. And we get the mini combo on the Hell Sweep. Let's go! That's one of those things that it's really difficult to play for, but when it happens, it's just so nice. Just there you go. Just tack on an extra 20 damage onto your Hell Sweep just because. I love it. Okay, forward 4 into a crouch jab just to keep him a little bit honest. And we get the unblockable at the wall. No conversion though because the axis was slightly off. We dash in but don't commit to anything. He panic rage arts and we just close out the game. That is 2 rounds. See if we can close this out now. That forward 2-3, safe on block, but a counter hit launcher on the second hit, so very important to wait for it. He's going in with Hell Axle. That leaves him at +3, +4 now in this game. We eat another Stonehead and we get clattered by that forward 2 on our wake up. So hard to play around that move. So let's give him one back. There you go. How's your noggin? Dropped electric. Dropped electric again. Couple of crouch jabs. Unfortunate. And he gets us with the sidestep 2-1. That is a normal hit launcher in this game. -14 on block. We get away with our lives just about. Hell Sweep into the rage drive. He interrupts. Okay, we've got him back onto the ground with that 1-1-2. Chip away at his legs. This should kill even with reduced damage. It didn't hit at all. It whiffed. Wow. I didn't know it could whiff there. Jesus. Right. Okay. Okay, we get a block on the Hell Sweep, and the War Rising 1. Good punishment on both. 1-1-2 and Tsunami Kicks already giving us a quarter of a life bar lead. We land the down forward 1, going in for Oki now. He blocks correctly on the down back 2. Going in for that forward 4-2 as his panic tool. He goes for another, but as evasive as that move is, it is not a true high crush, so there is no way it is going under a God Fist. But we run into the last hit of the Rage Drive. Camouflaged very well by that 1 back 2. And looking to close out the game now. Heihachi's got us on the wall. We're going to take no risks. If he goes down back 2, I'm mashing crouch jab. And it worked. And it worked again. The reason I called that is because Heihachi players, when they want to do a comeback, you're looking at down back 2, and then and then at the wall, you're generally going to see something like a. You're going to see the sweep, the low sweep into forward 2, or you're going to see forward 2, or you're going to see some sort of like crouch cancel forward 4 to keep the pressure on. It's one of those moves where it enforces a lot of plus frames on hit, but the Heihachi player normally goes for a more elaborate mix-up. I mean, he could have absolutely broken the wall with the War Rising 1 there and killed me, but you actually don't see it very often from Heihachi players. If you really think about it, how many times did somebody mash after hitting you with down back 2? And how often did they just use it as a license to go in harder on you? So, as plus as it is, you can get away with a couple of crouch jabs there, especially in the clutch, when they're looking to just hold you off on position. That's one place where it does work fairly reliably, to be fair. Still getting forward twos on my Godfist attempts. Just as long as I don't get them in game, I don't mind. I haven't had that drop outside. Need to tidy up on this wave dash as well, it's still a little bit too slow. Okay, we got the hard combo on the forward 3. That bodes well. Yep. Yeah, but overall, that Heihachi played it fairly well. Went in too hard with his forward 2 at the end. Versus a lot of characters, you know, people who are going to be keeping you out with, you know, magic 4s or slower moves. It's a great way to get in, but you really can't challenge a Mishima Godfist with that move. Mishima Godfists, I wouldn't have them described as they're mids, but you can duck them, and that's very true when it comes to crush properties. You've got to have a proper high crush move to get under a Godfist. You can't have any of these. No, my hitbox just goes under the hitbox of certain highs. You know, like what's a good example? You know, like certain frames, say, of Jack's down forward 2. You know, if you interrupt Jack's down forward 2 and you're using Godfist, there is no way that's getting crushed. He's getting launched. So it was a little bit unfortunate there, but that's what it is. Okay, we've got an Asuka matchup now. I used to back in Tag 2 and T6, I used to say that Asuka did really well against Mishimas because it's quite hard to chicken buffer a lot of their inputs. With what you go for, and also she had forward 3. Now forward 3 wasn't a great move, but it had total high crush all the way through, so it was anti-Godfist, so Asuka could use it to get in, but it was also a homing move, so it was lockdown, and you couldn't use your Godfist as a keep-out tool. And in Season 2, it's even better. It's now a counter-hit launcher, and it screw attacks on air hit. It's so I don't know how Asuka mains feel about this, but I felt this was already a good matchup for Asuka, and well, you would think it's gotten better, but then again, so have the Mishimas. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I am going to be looking for a lot of mashback 3s. I'm looking to bait parry just like that, and he goes for the long parry, so I get all the time in the world to confirm the hit. I'll be looking to launch punish any block Tooth Fairies, but he goes for the back 4-2-3, I think it is, series. That third hit is launch punishable on block. Spring attack at full screen, that's not going to get you any juice, dude. And we close it out with pretty easy Godfist, to be fair. Okay, leaves himself a plus, but then he goes straight in with that launch punishable combo again. It's not even like it's minus 14, minus 15. That thing is minus 16 on block. It is an easy Godfist. And he goes for the full crouch 3+4 series. The second hit, you can sidestep it to the right, which is what we do. He panic rage arts, close it out with another Godfist. Looking good, nice and tidy. 2 perfects. Not a triple perfect, unfortunately, but he does go for another panic parry, which is going to put him straight back on the wall, and his position's just gone from bad to worse. Misses the throw. He goes for his 3+4, but we get a sidestep on it. He has represented that earlier in the match, so knew it was coming. He goes again with that string, and we get another Godfist and just close it out. I'm not going to rematch this guy, because that is a new player just running through his flowchart. I'm not going to learn anything playing the guy. It ain't going to be close, and let's face it, it's not fair on him. So we'll just keep going. I wanted to talk about tools like Asuka's sidestep 2 and back 3 in that matchup as well in keep out, but unfortunately the guy didn't. Well, I don't know if he just didn't represent them or if he doesn't know about them yet. But yeah, it adds a really interesting dynamic to the Mishima fight. But you know, hopefully we'll get some stronger competition in a minute. Okay, got another game. Does this guy want to play? Seems to be having a lot of poor luck with connections the opponent lost in the lobby, but today we've I think it's been everybody we found wants to play, so it's actually been a pretty good down rank so far. What have we got? Oh, is that the same guy? That's a pity. All right, let's fight him again then. So we're going to be looking to... So that guy, throughout that whole set, it was back 4-2-3, so we're going to press nothing after back 4, and we're just going to make ourselves look like we're going in when we're actually not, just to bait the parries, and then launch those, and I'll be looking for spring kicks on wake up. Those were the key things that got him killed last time. I'm just going to be looking to play the exact same game, unless he can show something to open me up. And here we go. Okay, 2-1-1 plus 2. I think the 1-1 was a punish there. I'm not 100%, but I tried to hit confirm into 1-1-2. I was a little bit too slow and I got parried. But he goes for another parry for no adequately explored reason. We missed the dash hell sweep, which is unfortunate, but it is a very difficult combo to land. Oh, he did show a sidestep too. Okay, and we missed the electric, but he parries again. That's just going to put him back up at the wall. He needs to stop parrying right now. Crouch jab into super, okay. If that had worked, yeah, absolute galaxy brain, but you know, after getting tagged by a crouch jab, who's mashing buttons? I don't understand why you do it there. Ken's okay. Was a little bit too slow on the dash electric, so he managed to duck under it, but he got no punish. Okay, down back 4s, why not? We'll just take a small low parry combo. He spring kicks again, but we were a little bit too early on the God Fist there, so we only got a float. He's going in with more down back 4s, and now I think he's pretty much dead, to be fair. Yep, there we go, that was a bat dash. Game over. Right, round 3. Tooth Fairy, but we do miss the punish. I tried for a God Fist, and what I got was forward 2. Like I said, I get weird drops on this stick. Full crouch 3 plus 4 again. Once again, we're just going to get the sidestep. I was at the wall last time and really jabbed you. This time I'm going to launch you. And yeah, a half screen, that's not hitting. Game over. I really don't see any point in fighting this guy again, so we're just going to move on. Oh, accidentally hit revenge. Well, I suppose it's an easy win, isn't it? But don't really want to play him again, to be fair. Please leave. Cool. Guess you don't want to play either. Alright, back to warm-up mode. So you'll have noticed with my Kazuya so far, I'm very heavy on the down back 4s when I poke. The reason I like the down back 4 so much is because when you play Mishima, it's a fact of life. At some point, your hell sweep's going to get blocked, and when it does, you're going to just absolutely hate your life. The reason I use so much down back 4 is it's only -11 or -12 on block. It's complete. It's not launch versus anyone in the cast. So the punishment on it is very, very minor, unless you're against somebody like Steve or Dragonov or Lei. Anyone else, they're only really looking at getting a Wall Rising 4 on you, so if you use down back 4 enough, in my experience, players will start trying to low parry, because they want more damage on the down back 4, and as soon as you've got that idea in their head to low parry, even if they guess right on your hell sweep, you'll only be looking at about 40, maybe 50 damage with, or 60 damage with a wall, as opposed to, you know, 100. So you've instantly cut the risk of your hell sweep in half just by showing use of a different poke. I mean, I don't even really want to go in on it. I know I get my down forward 2 will set up counter hits after it's landed, but the move itself is chunky, and because I have those plus frames, I can use it to back out again, and I kind of play an annoying like pokey keep away style with it sometimes, and if I can get my opponent to start low parrying, then my hell sweep just becomes stronger. Anyway, we've run into a Kazuya mirror match. I don't really understand that setup. Jab into back 1-2, but we'll just take the punish on it. I think it's like -14, -15. I could probably get a God Fist on it, but I'm just going to answer it with my own back 1-2. I've certainly got enough time to get that as a nice consistent punish. Hell sweep him on his wake up. He doesn't seem to have electrics down, which is going to suck for this guy, and we catch him ducking. We went for a bit of a delay and an extended crouch dash in that wave dash before the forward 3. Because people will see it, and it gives them long enough to think to themselves, "Oh, hell sweep," and just that twitch is often enough to clatter them with the forward 3. Certainly at mid level. So we're starting to use the hell sweep as a whiff punish because I want to get the idea of ducking into this guy's head. So we catch him with another hell sweep on his wake up. I want to keep him ducking so that he forgets about the forward 3 that's closed out the last round. and hopefully hit him with a couple more as the game continues. We get a sidewalk on the God Fist. He tries to punish the down back 4 with twin pistons, and we get the punish. That is not minus 13 on blocks there. You're going to have to go for your tsunami kicks. I tried to demon scissors him. Do you know, I'm going to land the move. No. Demon scissors. I'm going to land it. I want it! Oh, fuck this. I suppose that's one way to condition the guy. I really wanted to hit him with the demon scissors, that sucks. But we get the slash kick. He's not sidestepping. He's not really back. In fact, I don't think he has a backdash cancel. Yeah, that's a single backdash. He can't backdash. He's not sidestepping. He can't do electrics. He hasn't really got a lot going for him as a Kazuya player, to be fair, which is unfortunate. 1, 2, 4, 3. We backdash out of the twin pistons, just take a back 1, 2 as punishment. I really don't get why he's going for that back 1, 2. It's such a bad move unless it's guaranteed. Goes for a throw, but we get the break. I was expecting him to go for a button there, hence the delay. So that was a delay dash, and I was going to God Fist on reaction if I saw any limbs. He tries to go for a Hell Sweep there, but Hell Sweep has no crush properties whatsoever, and we get him with the Dorya. And that puts us 1 off our promotion match to Juggernaut. So, let's see if the guy wants to play again. If we can get to Juggernaut, I'm going to call the episode a day there, and I'll hopefully get another one up actually today and see just how high we can get with Kazuya. He doesn't want to have a rematch. That's fair enough. That was I can't really see any way he was going to be winning that. Like, he would have had to guess right on some obscene 50-50s, you know, multiple times, and I think I'd actually have to fall asleep. I mean, if you're going to play as Mishimas and you have no movement, you know, the very backbone of the character isn't there. So, you know, it's what it is. That's a weird one though. I had better matches off that Bob at Warrior than I did off a Usurper Mishima. But then again, I suppose with Kazuya you don't have any gimmicks or what have you to rely on, so it's pure fundamentals. Okay, Noctis! Everybody's favourite online character. Great. So, with Noctis, I'm going to be playing the match pretty much out of range of near enough everything, because Noctis has a better 50-50 than I do. His down back 1+2, the Order, hits grounded, tracks fairly well to one side, launches on hits, and he can mix it up with down back 2, which is a low that you can block on reaction. It's a knockdown low that sets up the Order. The issue is, it's really hard to block it on reaction. I'm going to try, but I'd rather just not have the mix up at all. And Noctis does have some, you know, quite a good down forward 1. So I'm going to try and play the game away, and what I want to see is some forward 2s. Because at those sort of ranges, I'm going to be able to sidestep it, and as he rolls in, I should get a launch. And there we go, that's the first down back 2 into Order of the match. Now, I was expecting a forward 2 as get in there, so he was able to get his running 1+2 there. Goes straight in with the forward 1+2 though. That is launch punishable on block, it's like minus 23. But I was so surprised he went for it that I just jabbed him out. So he gets another down back 2 into Order. Down back 1+2 is keep out, but we get in with a dash down forward 3. He correctly reads that we're going to end the string early for a Hell Sweep, and into wall pressure, and he catches me with a down forward 1 on my wake up. I'm not 100% what I could have done to get away from that. That was an unfortunate round, and we get caught by the Order. Look at all this damage. This is the juice you get off of this combo. At 50%, and I'm pretty sure that's not even optimal. And I tried to get up kick in between the 2 hits of the string and get counter hits, and he goes straight over my crouch jab with that orbital sword slam. So 2 down. This is looking pretty much like a choke, which is a shame. We've been doing really well with Kazuya so far, but we've got the Hell Sweep pressure on. Now he's got to deal with Mayoki at the wall. Okay, gets away, gets his down back 2. Way too slow on his Order there, so I stood up because I knew I could comfortably block it without getting tagged. We managed to get a God Fist, so let's put him on this wall now. And we break the wall. Second wall combo. Oh, ended too early. Do you know what it was? I bet it's because I did down forward 1, forward 2 as my wall break move. I think if I'd done like forward 2 earlier on, that would have probably worked. Damn. Still get the round though. And we got the down back 4 chopping away. I actually decide to go in off of down back 4 and immediately get parried. That was an excellent parry. He's whiffing down back 2 now. I could have probably gotten a dash godfist, but I'm happy with the hell sweep. Low pokes, low pokes. Okay, we get the side step on the forward 2, but we do mess up the godfist. And now we need a combo for our troubles. He's got pressure on us at the wall. This is dangerous, but we managed to get some leeway with the stone head, and he tries to hit buttons on my wake up when I have rage. Don't even think about it. Don't even fucking think about doing that shit. War Rising 2-2. We get a nice punish on it. Pretty easy move to confirm you've blocked and then punish. A lot of blocks done behind it. And we finally duck down back 2 on reaction. No random ducks here. That was straight up reactions. And we do cut the combo off a little bit short, but this should be game now, I think. And yep, we got it. Okay, there we go. That is Juggernaut. So pretty good run, to be fair. We nearly got took out by that Noctis, but we dug deep, pulled it through in the end. Really difficult character to fight online, so I'm pleased with how that went. We'll be back again later.